So today I'm going to talk about two of my favorite apps that we use during this semester. The first app I'm going to talk about is Canva. Canva allows you to create different graphics that can include posters, covers for your Pinterest boards, or really any other graphic that you want to use in your classroom or on your social media sites. I really enjoy making visuals and using visuals in my lessons, so Canva was really fun for me to use. I'm not that creative and not that artistic, so having a tool like Canva that has templates and other tools already created for me is really nice to have. For one of our assignments, we had to create a poster that we would use possibly in our lesson. I'm going to teach math, middle school math specifically, so exponents would be something that I would teach at some point. So I created a little poster for exponents. This is the poster I created and would possibly use in my classroom. This would be something that I could give to my students on paper or post on a class website, something that they could use to study with, or something I could just give out at the beginning of the exponents lesson that they could look over and to begin understanding exponents. A lot of students are visual learners, so it's tools like Canva and the next app I'm going to talk about are really good for visual learners because it's something that they can see and something that they can have to look back on in the future when they need a little bit of a refresher or are studying for a test. So I think Canva will be really useful in my future classroom, and I look forward to implementing it as much as possible. The next app I'm going to talk about is Piktochart. Piktochart is an app or website that allows you to create infographics. Infographics are really cool visual tools that are visual representations of information that you want to give to your students. You can create infographics about the lesson that you're teaching, about classroom data such as like test scores or attendance, any other kind of classroom data, or even I've seen a lot of teachers on Pinterest who have created infographics for their syllabus, which is really cool because teachers or students have those to look back on, and it's a nice visual representation of what's expected from them. There are charts that have a grade breakdown, like a little pie chart that shows what chunk of their grade is tests and quizzes, what chunk is participation, and I think that's a really cool concept that I think I'm personally going to implement. I really liked that, and I pinned a few of those because I thought they were really cool. This is the infographic that I made during our infographic assignment. I used Piktochart to create this, and it was super easy. They have a lot of really awesome tools, fonts, colors, graphics that you can use to create really whatever your heart desires. And you don't have to be a graphic designer, you don't have to be artistic. That's what I love about it because, as I said before, I am not an artist, and I was still able to create something somewhat artistic looking that my students would really enjoy looking at, but at the same time is still a really useful instructional tool that would further their understanding of something like the order of operations. Overall, I found these two apps to be extremely useful, and I think I'll be able to implement them in a very beneficial way for my students. I look forward to exploring other features of the apps and other similar apps that I can use in my classroom. I've actually already started creating other visuals and other projects just for fun on the Canva and Piktochart apps. And so I think I'll be using them in the future, and I'm really thankful for the assignments that we did to get to know these apps. And I'm looking forward to using them in the future.